Alright, so I'm back, and today I wanted to talk about, or do another rant of the week. And first thing I want to rant about is this stupid camera, bright light that comes on every now and then. Anyway, wow, it's bright. So I wanted to rant about my repair bay. As I said, I was going to show you guys how to cast this out of metal. His antenna, and I still haven't done it. The reason why is I'm still trying to perfect the technique. As you can see, it looks pretty good from the front. But if you look at the back, it's all chewed up. That's because I couldn't get the bolt right. So I just wanted to show that off. That's why it's been delayed. And now there really isn't a need for it. So my obvious question of the day is going to be, do you guys still want to see it even though there's no need for it? And then the reason why there's no need for it, and I'm going to go into that, because I also want to talk about the upgrades that are coming for both the Minosaur and the Superion. And I'll post links in the descriptions for what I can. A while ago, Perfect Effect announced that they're going to be doing upgrade kits for them with new hands and feet. And they all turn into like Gatling guns and stuff like that, and it looks pretty cool. And you know, it looks cool. You know, it's like I was kind of torn, like, do I get it? Do I not get it? I am going to get those. No doubt in my mind. Now, anyway. So I will be getting those. We'll take a look at those when they come out. I think they do add a lot to the figure. But recently, I guess let's backstep and talk about the antenna here, and why I'm saying that there's no point to me continuing it. I will show you if you guys want me to once I get it right, but honestly, like I said, there's no point in hell. Anyway, so there's somebody on Shapeways that has made these. Only a few bucks. You can pick them up. Once you get them in, you'll have to, like, I think, sand them down and paint them. And then there's a guy on eBay, and both those I will post links in the description for both of those below. There's a guy on eBay that's selling them $6 a pair, and he said it's hard plastic pre-painted. And my method, you know, this probably would have cost you $10-12 to do it. So it's one of those, do you guys want to spend $10-12 to make something like this, or do you want to spend $6 on eBay and get the actual hard plastic ones rather than metal ones? So that's one main reason why I haven't done it. It's like I saw that come up. I do have a handful of those on order, so we will take a look at those when they come in. And also, Perfect Effect is making a kit that will replace the head, and it's set to give you the choice of either the mask or no mask. And then it's also going to, you'll take the chest piece here, it looks like, out like this, and then there's a whole nother piece that's going to go right in here and go all the way down, down through his crotch area. So it'll be this whole section. So there's an add-on piece there, a new head, and then he's going to have new hands and new feet. That looks pretty cool. Minosaur is going to be getting, from Perfect Effect anyway, he's got a new head coming. Big shoulder pads. He's got a whole new back section that fills in that back and locks things in a little bit better, it looks like. I think a whole new crotch piece. Another add-on that goes in between the two parts of the sword. And there's a plug on the back, on his back, so you put the sword on the back. With the new kit anyway. And of course he's going to get the new hands and feet. So that looks incredible too. I'm really, really excited about that. And it redesigns how the legs are set up. So they're not just the way they are now, or the way they were. So there's that add-on, which is one major reason why I don't regret not having the Fans Project kit again. I had it and then I traded it away, and that's why I didn't review it. But I mean, to have this one whose truck mode is pretty good, robot mode is amazing, and then combined mode, that's where I had the problem with this add-on kit. It really, really, really sells it. And I'll put link in the description that'll go to cybertron.com, so you can go and see the pictures of the Minosaur and the Superion. So yeah, there's going to be a link in the description for the Shapeways antenna, the eBay antenna, the Perfect Effect upgrade kits for Superion, and the Perfect Effect upgrade kits for Minosaur. I mean, that's why it's like, okay, why should I do these and show these antenna when we've got so many other companies that are actually doing real ones. So yeah, there we go. There's that. And then there's also Bold Forms, their Bad Wolf figure, which I'm going to get too. Don't get me wrong. I will be purchasing this figure. Originally, I was going to buy 2 sets of Stunticons, the Hasbro Stunticons, but I'm thinking I might only buy 1. I haven't decided yet. Because with the Perfect Effect add-ons, he looks great. And then the Bold Forms, he looks great. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably buy 2 sets. Just keep up that momentum. I can always sell 1 set later. But anyways, Bold Form, what they're doing, and this is, I think I've talked about this before, but it's absolutely genius what they're designing. They were designing this Motormaster before Combiner Wars. And for the first couple test shots on it, I was like, wow, that looks pretty bad. But as we've gone, they've gotten a lot better. And the fact that they redesigned him, I think they redesigned him. Otherwise, they knew about how the Combiner Wars were going to combine before anybody else did. I mean, that would be pretty crazy. But anyway, so I'm pretty sure they redesigned it so that it is Combiner Wars compatible. So you can get this figure, take the Stunticons, and plug it into him, and you've got a full combiner. And then as you go, or as they go, they're going to be releasing their own versions of the cars. So you will have a full combiner to start with. This is a first for third-party companies, I think. Using an existing combiner, like if you take the Microblaze kit, okay, you get the Onslaught. Okay, yeah, it looks pretty cool. But then as you go, then you replace the other limbs, just one at a time. So you have a full combiner to start with. It doesn't look as perfect as you would think, but you can replace it as you go. So you don't have to wait a year to be able to finally be like, here's my combiner. Or more than a year. I mean, look at the people that have invested a lot of money in Warbatron. I mean, they're sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and it still hasn't come out. The final figure. So you can't combine